They try to play us. They played themselves. Welcome back to another episode of Cinestro Core. It's your boy Blacksby, a.k.a. the commander of the Stroud Boys, baby. We in here. And today I have with me, what if the show was good? What if, I have what if the show was good?
That's a great entrance. We're 20 seconds in, and my boy
I was so confused because I thought it was fucking up, but you literally just picked the same name.
This man portaled in.
That is so funny.
Bro, for our audio listeners, we usually read off our created screen names, and Luis and AZ have the exact same. What if this show was good?
This is insane. This is crazy.
That's so funny.
I've agreed with two things that Luis has done today. That's crazy,
bro.
I listened back to the.
You're finally sane. Well, what'd you listen to?
I listened back to the 2024 hype episode, and there was a take he had about zombie media where he's like, "Man, it needs to make a comeback. It needs to come back. I think we need more zombie content." And I said, hold on, let me rewind that. I was at work and I rewound it on my phone because I refused to believe that was Luis having a good idea. I refuse to believe it.
And guess what? Hollywood listened because Alex Garland and Danny Boyle are making a 28 years later movie that's going to be the first of a new trilogy. Bro, you know the fucking Pulse? I'm fingering it, bro. I'm in this.
That's not how that saying goes.
I'm fingering the pulse, bro. I'm fingering the pulse, bro.
I don't know.
He's blasting the pulse into into the stratosphere.
I'm blasting that pulse like there is no tomorrow.
He's just still going. It's remarkable.
Today I have
he went from praising Luis to being embarrassed of him immediately.
Embarrassed.
Turned that around so fast.
Can't embarrass embarrassable.
We have what if this show was good × 2, and lo-fi hip hop beats crypto, and we're here just pumped to talk about it.
Is it crypto?
Yeah, he's a lo-fi hip hop beats
Bro said I got my dog Bitcoin here in the street.
Dogecoin.
So I'm going to the eye doctor tomorrow to get my eyes checked because I just read that again. So lo-fi hip hop beats to cry to. Yeah. We're here to talk about season 1 of Marvel's Echo and season 2 of Marvel's What If, both streaming on Disney Plus. So let's get right into it. First things first, a little housekeeping. Shout out to Uncle AZ in the house.
Let's go.
Finally joined the chat. Our boy is now bestowed with the honor of being an uncle. Congratulations to AZ on his
Namaste.
And to your, was it sister?
Cousin.
Was it your sister or your cousin? Nice.
Yeah.
Does that count? His uncle phase.
In African culture, yes, it does.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Trust me. I'm an uncle like 14 times over right now, bro.
I've been straight plotting. I've been straight plotting for the longest time. For some reason, I have this arbitrary goal to be a baby's first high five. I don't know why. I don't know how it started, but I really want. And this is the closest I've ever gotten. I was robbed before when my friend Summer had a baby. But now, solid shot. This baby's like 12 hours out.
Let's make AZ's dream come true. If anybody you have babies, bring them around. AZ.
Do not bring me your children. Do not do that. Do not listen to this man.
So he can watch.
No. Put AZ's address on the screen.
No.
We need to get the babies.
We'll put his address, his contact information. Send him a DM.
First off, I can't believe I have to say this. Disclaimer: do not ship your children.
Yeah,
We've said some bad ideas, but that's a top 5er. Do not put your children.
We have a very, very
what he's saying is
thorough vetting process to make sure that he's able to high five the best baby, not just any baby. So
we need quality control. We don't want some weird looking baby. Okay,
exactly.
While we're pondering questions, let us ask the greatest question: what if that show was good?
Hold on. First things first. I gotta get this one out the way.
I suppose.
What if the Texans didn't win I guess we'll never know because we in there, baby. We in there, baby. Colts Nation, Indianapolis as a unit. You can kiss my ass as a whole collective, bro. For 2 days. For 2 days, I was at war with the city of Indianapolis.
Oh my god, it was terrifying.
And I won, baby. I won. I let my team talk for me. All I said was Indianapolis is a weak ass city, and guess what? They proved me
going
right.
Off on his
and
ass,
they couldn't
bro.
back it up. So that's all I got. That's all I got for that.
Matt is getting swatted within the next 2 weeks.
No,
I don't even care.
Sinestro's core keeps going viral for the wrong reasons, bro.
I know, right? I don't go viral for our...
You had indie fans on your ass. I had Star Wars Theories fans on my ass.
What's next?
Crazy.
AZ is going to have child trafficking charges.
Once again, I stress this. Do not ship me your children. The Moses method is not the move.
There you go.
Keep your kids. I don't want them.
What if we don't go viral for the wrong things? That's the real title. Anyway, like AZ said, like AZ transitioned into that topic. We're discussing What If Season 2. Lit animation. Follow up to Season 1 of What If. Basically diving into the multiverse in the medium of animation. Who's got some pros, some cons? Who wants to start? Because I have a little bit on
this one. If you want cons, don't ask. If you want cons, I got you. But pros, man.
Yeah, no pros. I'll go pros. Despite my name being a joke, I think my name is a joke. I did overall enjoy What If Season 2, and this is coming from a notorious What If hater. First of all, I'm a grown ass man, so I don't fuck with cartoons.
You just don't like joy, but okay.
That's the biggest con this show has, is that it's cartoons. I treat me like I'm a fucking baby. I'm not a baby for AZ to high five, which I'm not. You know? No. I'm a notorious What If Season 1 hater. I thought that season was dog shit. I thought it was like dog shit. It was terrible. Season 2, I forced myself through the first episode because it was really bad, and I did not enjoy it. What If season 2 started with, what was the episode? What if
Nebula? What if Nebula was a dog shit hard-boiled detective? And
what if
we put in characters no one fucking remembers?
Look, I'm sorry.
Nebula was in Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, but not good.
Oh no!
But I overall I enjoyed 7 of the 9 episodes. I think the first one and the Christmas one were bad. I did not enjoy them. But I thought that what saved the season, which I hated from about the first season, was that they found a way to interconnect all the multiverse stories and then have it all kind of be capped off in the finale. It worked, yes. And,
they did the same thing as the first season, but they actually stuck the landing.
And what I was gonna say is, I think a part of the reason, and look, misogynists on the internet, look, you're gonna hate me, okay? You're gonna hate
Captain
me.
Carter.
I thought the Captain Carter being kind of like the focal point of the multiversal hopping and kind of like the leader of the multiversal team and kind of fixing all these problems in the multiverse. I thought it was great, dude. Like
supporting a woman.
You thought an imperialist? An imperialist was the best character?
Oh my god!
An imperialist woman at that?
I'm not saying that.
I thought they did good. Look, we only saw Captain Carter in live action in Multiverse of Midness, which was ass. But I think
they did a good. Half.
But this is what I think that the Disney Plus series are supposed to do: is take a character that we've been introduced to in live action and then expand on them in whether it be animation or short form or long form storytelling, and that way we have a better understanding of those characters, so that when they pop up in another movie, we're more invested in those characters because we've seen them go on these journeys and we've seen them have these stories. So I thought that was really cool. I also thought that the what if scenarios in season 2 were a lot cooler, were a lot more interesting than the what if scenarios in season 1. I thought in season 1 they played it safe, that it was kind of dumb, kind of basic. But I think
kitty for babies.
Yeah, exactly. But I think in season 2 they took. I'm not gonna say it was was so incredibly transgressive, and they really pushed the medium of cartoon storytelling.
It pushed the envelope. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. It really had something to say.
It had at least 3 women in each episode, so it was pretty progressive.
Exactly.
Solid quota.
But
so
I thought
he said that's about as much as we can do.
Star Wars Theory having a panic
I had a
attack
good
somewhere.
time. I thought it was fun.
Star Wars Theory is dead.
And it's what I wanted from what's what a what if show should be. I thought it was
no.
I agree. You know,
a what if show should be an anthology. It should introduce new characters like what's her name,
Kahori, yeah.
Kahori, and I shouldn't have to watch Yanrog, bitch ass character no one fucking remembers. All right.
Bro, what you gotta get to my man Yanrog, bro?
He had to Google that.
Stupid. He was ass. He was a dumb character. Probably wasn't even Jude Law voicing him.
Hey, yo,
I didn't remember. I love Jude Law. I didn't remember that Yanrog was that fucking character. I had to look it up because I knew the name. Like
he Googled it.
No, just give us new
you want to know something even crazier, Gerardo?
Let's hear it.
I did not know who the hell you were talking about. Like, I was doing a bit
right now,
just calling that man my goat. But until you said Jude Law, I pictured like 30,000 different faces. I had no idea who the fuck you were on about. That is Jude forgettable. I actually forgot who he was.
He's one of the most forgettable villains and one of the most made movies, and that's a shame because I love Brie Larson, and Captain Marvel should have been good. The second one was better.
Anyway, hard agree.
Yeah,
we're not doing this.
What else?
The thing about what if, for those of you who dive into comics from our listeners, the what if storylines in there are all different from the actual what if they were seeing on the TV show, and that's fine. That's fine because Marvel doesn't have to be one set thing. The MCU doesn't have to be bar for bar, word for word like the comics. But it's good seeing these different stories play out. It's good seeing these characters kind of get more fleshed out across the animation medium because there's so much you can do with animation. There's so much story you can tell. Look at what they did with the Captain Carter Black Widow episode with Steve. With what's it called, Hydra Stomper Steve. That was great. Stomper. That was emotional, and it tied into the next episode, the next Captain Carter appearance. Let me rephrase. It was good. I like that.
Every other episode after that.
Pretty much. And they had Hella.
That's why the men's right activists were so mad.
They gave Hella sort of like character arc that we didn't see in Ragnarok because she died because she was fighting freaking Surtur. It's great. Allegedly. I like this, and I'm hoping that season 3 really pushes the envelope more. I hope they take time to really or at all. Yeah,
pushes the envelope at all.
Let's be clear: putting women does not mean you're pushing the envelope.
Yeah, that's like placing the envelope on the table.
Men's rights activists, but they need to do more.
They're making men. They're not doing enough for me. They gotta make the men. Pissed off.
They need to not enough men. They need to do less. What if Happy Hogan saved Christmas or whatever episodes, and do more Kahori like episodes? It's a dumb question. AZ, is that character from the comics at all?
Nah.
She's an original MCU character.
Completely invented for the what if she. See, something like that was really cool, right? Because they incorporated the Tesseract, they incorporated kind of like these space magic powers, and they incorporated indigenous kind of mythology and indigenous culture into a character, and they formulated a really cool, and they made a really cool story, really cool backstory, really cool characters, and that's what if should do, is venture far outside what we know and love about the MCU and take risks, explore cultures that we haven't seen before, explore characters or people, certain backgrounds that we haven't seen before, even if they're entirely made up. That what if gives you the liberty to take risks like that, right? That's what if should be doing. They're playing it way too safe by revisiting basically the same characters we already have, and then just slightly tweaking aspects of another character's backstory and applying it to somebody completely different who we've already seen. They need to, go above and beyond and put them in weird situations. And I don't know. It's like, I feel like they're kind of getting there, but it should not take you 2 seasons to start understanding what it is you're trying to do with a show. That's what are we doing? That's way too late in the game. 2 seasons in is a problem. This shit should have been mapped out from the beginning.
And speaking of Kahori, bro, let's talk about her as a character. Her freaking, I don't even know what her power set is, but she's got to be one of the most powerful characters in the MCU right now. You know, this girl, 1000%. First of all, Tesseract powers flowing through her veins. She's space stoned up. She out there. Yeah, I guess space stoned. I see what I did in there. Bars. She in there charged up, making portals. She's running like the way they depicted a speedster in this is great. Love that. Keep doing that. Definitely better than whatever Zack Snyder thought he was cooking with Ezra Miller's Flash. Garbage little, that dumbass run he's doing, bro. Get that ice skating shit out of
arm
here.
flailing.
Just
ragdolling. You need to be like running. How come Sonic has a better depiction of speedster than the DCU?
Sonic's
That's crazy.
Speedster.
Eternals, fucking Makari. That was peak in my opinion.
Golden Speedster.
I think that one was great.
So as of right now, it goes Fox, Marvel, Sonic, then like 30 million spaces, DC for speedster depictions, and we're not counting animation because their animation because we already know that shit's good. I'll let them slide with CW Flash season 1 and 2.
No, I'm not letting it.
Okay,
it's just ass.
But
I want to say
Kahori's skill set. All this, and Kahori's power set is wild, and I feel like they should tap into that more into season 3, especially if they're expecting to translate Kahori from animation to live action. They need to go ahead and get the whole, groundwork
be a cool
laid
development
out for
to
her now.
see a character that was completely invented for What If and kind of for this and for Disney Plus kind of universe. Have her appear in live action as like an original character, like that would be super neat.
Kind of like Harley Quinn. It'd be cool.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And look how big fucking Harley Quinn is. Like she became the focal point for the DCEU for a little bit there. Towards the
she's essentially
tail end of it.
Yep.
Okay.
The resident bad bitch.
I'll say this.
She's
okay.
just like me for real.
All right, now time. Yeah, I guess we've been too positive. Go off. Cook.
Look.
Negatives.
I don't hate the show. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's not bad. I watched it. Meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
Mm-hmm.
Is it bad? No. I wouldn't say that. However, the Happy Hogan episode,
worst.
I tried my best, and I was like, man, I just gotta get through this. I gotta review it, and I almost just was like, I can't watch any of the rest of the season just because of this. Because
that was me.
I love
that was me in the first episode.
The actress that plays her, Darcy. I love Darcy.
Kat Dennings.
I think she's great.
Kat Dennings.
Yeah, Kat Dennings. I love Kat Dennings. There's too much Kat Dennings. Like so much. Like she just doesn't shut up.
The rest of the fucking episode was that they were like, "Yo, we got to do something in here. Put Dennings in here and let her."
What's even better?
Horrendous episode
is I hadn't thought about Happy at all, and it wasn't until this What If I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, he's Jon Favreau. Yeah, he's there. He exists."
He's still in that episode too. He's in another episode too.
And what's even crazier, upon all that, is the thing he turns into is not a Purple Hulk. It's Freak. It's a villain from the comics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man villain breaks into a lab trying to get his fix for some drugs, gets a cocktail of chemicals injected into him, and becomes like a methed out kind of fleshless thing.
Really?
And they made him into this. I mean, I'm not complaining because they definitely would not do that in the MCU, but holy shit.
You're not a real freak.
But it was like the quips. I could not do the quips. I couldn't do them. I could not deal with them. Every single time they were like, "Oh, well, that just happened." God. And they made me hate the Grandmaster.
Oh, I love
hate him so goddamn much. He was like, I love Jeff Goldblum, That was like somebody doing what they think is a really good impression of Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it.
Oh no, it was Jeff Goldblum.
Wasn't it him?
Was
though?
it?
It was.
Well, it felt like way too fucking much.
Hot take. I don't care about Jeff Goldblum.
I don't either.
Jurassic Park was 40 years ago.
The Fly?
The Fly is amazing. Yeah.
That's back when TVs became in color, right?
They weren't. They didn't have TVs back then.
Nah, bro. They had cardboard cutouts and like little puppets and shit. Yeah.
Back when dinosaurs were roaming the earth.
I will say, like the little character moments are really good. I like those. They're quite fun. It's adding depth to what is otherwise extremely shallow.
Right.
And I do think they did the interconnected storyline into the finale transition way better this season than like last one. I'll give it that as well. So, however, there are like just 2 episodes that really bug me. The Happy Hogan one, and then I would have to say the
Nebula.
The Nebula one.
Yeah.
Because it's trying so hard to be edgy. It's like cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. I saw 1 season of True Detective, and I know what I'm doing. God damn it! No,
not even, bro. They
saw
Blade Runner.
They saw Sin City. They saw Sin City, and were like,
they saw Blade Runner, and were like, yeah, we could do.
They're like, what if this and Sin City was together, but ass? And then
they're like, you know what? I read the Zodiac synopsis on IMDb. I could do this.
Yeah. You know what they should have done is open up the series with a Captain Carter fighting the Hydra Stomper episode.
Yeah.
The male legs. Oh god, they're gonna get you.
Episode 1, and then because you're introduced to Captain Carter, and then you have her at the end of that. She's taken into a portal, which and then you can tease the upcoming episodes, and you can throw the fucking Nebula one in there somewhere. Bullshit in the middle.
And it's a familiar face too, so
exactly
easy start. Okay.
And it had good action. It was engaging. It was fast, and it tied into the rest of the season. It felt like they're like, hey, let's try this thing where we tell stories that have nothing to do with one another. And then they're like, this isn't working. We should probably introduce the multiverse aspect and then start salvaging something. But look, I will say this, and I think this ties into to Echo as well. Is I think the moments both in What If and in Echo, the moments that work the best are when they're focusing on the, like AZ said, the character moments, the interpersonal relationship between the characters work the best, as opposed to trying to fit in all these stories into a larger, ever-expanding, interconnected universe. That is what's fucking up the MCU, and it is what will continue fucking up the MCU, is their inability to tell self-contained stories, no matter how hard they try. And these 2 series are the perfect example of that. I think Echo more so than What If. What If, the whole purpose is kind of it's different universes and whatever, so that makes it's kind of hard to avoid the multiverse aspect of that. But Echo, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't know if you guys have anything else to say about What If, but Echo suffers from that great.
I think the last thing we'll talk about on What If, since you brought up the character focus, let's talk about the finale of this season, with Strange Supreme making a return, having this just ultimate battle. Yeah, Graham was. I know Graham was standing on his chair like this when when he saw the finale, because, dude, that was wild. Having all those villains and heroes at the was essentially a soul forge. A forge or some type, just
some lame shit.
I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about the finale, because one, it was great to see Strange Supreme come back and go through this, basically go through an entire.
I was gonna say,
was it good?
I don't know about great.
It was.
Are you just saying things, Matt?
It was
as great someone who hates Doctor Strange, that shit was kind of ass.
It was great. Let me finish. It was great for him to come back, but what they did in there, I was like, all right, now you lost me. I was excited to see what they would do, because and you guys know I'm a notorious Multiverse of Madness detractor, Multiverse of Madness slanderer.
Most of us are.
You know, I think it's just Graham who's a supporter, sheeple, brainwashed.
And he's not here to defend it. So
he's not here to defend
love you,
movie.
love you, Graham. We're about to tear this movie
up.
up.
Fuck that movie though.
You know, I was thinking whenever we first saw didn't What If season 1 come before Multiverse of Madness?
I think so.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No.
I think it did.
It came after.
Yeah, it did.
I think it was before.
Oh, was it?
I think so.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it came. I'm pretty sure it came before.
It came before because the gut fucker with the eye, Strange, whatever, was in the second one.
The eye.
Yeah, the other Strange.
The others. Well, that's what I was getting about. Like, I thought they were going to have some type of connection.
Yeah, and
Supreme
apparently
Strange
Marvel
being
said there was a different one.
Yeah,
that's a different guy.
What If. Yeah, it's a different.
Is that
so I was like, then what was the point? What was the point?
Well,
having Strange Supreme come back and kind of be that evil Strange. I was expecting him to, doing his little shields and whatever. His little, why do you do the little
He's had to.
The little,
he's putting up the H town.
You mean
he does that? That's what he does.
He does.
He
just throws up sets and hope spells come out.
Mm-hmm. Throwing up game signs to create room.
He hits him one of these.
Bro's doing the damn.
The fact that y'all know that for our audio listeners, fucking AZ and Luce are being huge cartoon nerds. They're doing the fucking Naruto signs.
Naruto.
Yeah,
Naruto.
You gotta do the
Naruto.
Yeah, the Michael B. Jordan.
You gotta do the Tien Shinhan, the Kiko.
Stop.
Blowing niggas.
Why does he know that? He could be making this up, and I wouldn't know because I don't watch fucking
nerd.
Yeah, what a bitch.
The point I was making.
Imagine having a Babylon poster in your house.
The point I was making was that Doctor Strange.
Because you have it.
That Doctor Strange should have been more involved in this season.
Yeah,
more
instead of
of
just
a
showing up
face.
to the second to last episode.
And then it felt like his little arc at the end was very rushed. They're like, oh, he's back. Oh, he wants to save Christine. Oh, he's dead now. Sorry, but he saved the world. So congratulations.
That's a very good point because
he's a good guy now.
Where they were like,
exactly.
What pissed me off was like he learned absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
He learned nothing.
Not a goddamn thing.
He's the same character.
Demon Strange went hard though.
Yeah, he was the exact same character he was in season 1. He destroyed his universe trying to bring Christine back, right? And he's like, I've turned a new leaf because obviously that went to shit. That didn't work. And then he's trying to destroy every other universe, like sacrifice people from every other universe so that he could bring back his world to bring Christine back. It's like, whoa, what are we doing? There was no arc. There's no character development whatsoever.
To quote a great Far Cry villain, insanity is doing the same shit over and over and expecting a different result.
Because Mark Twain?
No, that's where I know it from. No, so maybe I don't fucking know.
The Far Cry guy stole it from Mark Twain.
No, that predates
Mark Twain stole it from Voss, bro. Definitely, 1,000%. I believe it. Yeah, that's totally possible. That's what I meant. I'm smart.
I think it was in Breaking Bad first.
Yeah, Michael Mando.
No, Better Call Saul. It's a prequel. Duh.
Oh, my bad.
But Evil Strange to me bugs me because I hate when Doctor Strange quips in the movies, and Evil Strange, because this is like a 20-minute to like 40-minute episode, does it so just back to goddamn back. It's like I'm on the ropes. I'm hoping the ref's gonna fucking call it, but he just keeps on making my shit over the head with what he calls comedy, but it's just
cheeks, bro.
Yeah, it's just a steel pipe labeled punchline.
It's for children.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's still not good. I had to watch it and I had to give my opinion. Gerardo, this is where we are now.
It's almost
like the life we leave.
It's almost like
not according to the people who are in the comments of that video we posted. and we're getting slammed. We're just getting jumped about. It's for kids. Let's.
Right. Let's not generalize. Let's not say it's for kids before emotionally arrested.
What are they gonna do? They can fucking eat my potatoes.
It's for people with underdeveloped brains. I'll say that.
Frontal lobe not developed.
Damn. That's not what we're saying. We're being
425.
Listen, we're being hyperbolic. We're joking. We're exaggerating.
I'm not.
For example, you can't watch.
Speaking French.
Très bien. You can't watch something like
Parlez-vous.
What If, and then have those motherfuckers do those quips all the time and be like,
speaking that coward language in front of me.
But you can't be like, I hate this. This is garbage. Well, yeah, it's not direct. Like, it's not made for you. So when you consume it as an adult and you hate it, you're gonna be like, oh, everything's going terribly. It's all.
It's not garbage.
It's too woke.
Litter, maybe, but not garbage,
bro. It's like, no, bro, you're just not like you're not
target demographic.
Target audience.
I pay taxes. It's not for me.
Yeah, what people need to realize is, yes, they want you to watch it, but they want the kids to buy the toys. That's all this is. This shit is marketing for toys, and people don't want to recognize that. They want to be like, no, it's growing with us. It's not, and it never will. And that's okay.
But so is Transformers, and I enjoy that. That's fun.
Sure.
Yeah,
so what's the difference? Where did it go wrong?
What it is. You have to enjoy it for what it is. And what it is it's entertaining, it's fun, it's colorful, it's a good time.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
This is the chicken tenders.
Sure, exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, speaking of
growth
is
when you realize growth is when you realize that I'm right.
When the knowers who know
be knowing.
When the knowers who know, when they be knowing. Speaking of
that one, it got way worse.
I'm talking about they're not hearing.
Are we rating? What If season 2?
Yeah, quick rating. Quick rating. What you got, Gerardo? What's your rating on What If season 2?
Fuck, I'm first. No one say anything because y'all know. 6 out of 10. That's my rating.
All right,
that's what
Luis,
I'm good with.
I'll do it. 7.5.
All right, AZ.
Industry plant.
10. 1 to 10. Damn.
Whoa.
The Marvels.
Dude.
That's
The Marvels?
That's crazy.
I could have said
The Marvels is the lowest?
Thor the Dark World, bro. You could have said that.
You said
recently?
Okay.
Oh, they're pretty good. Okay.
We're about to execute.
That makes sense. It's not bad.
All right.
It's not bad. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought you meant dog shit and greatness. I was like, whoa. It's not. Okay. That's fair.
Good.
Fair.
Matthew.
That's exactly why I put it 7. And it would have been a 7.58 if it weren't for that Nebula episode and the bullshit Die Hard Happy Hogan Freakazoid episode.
Dude. It was Die Hard.
What it was referencing?
the Freakazoid Die Hard. That took me from here to here.
Yeah. The one they didn't have the rights to mention.
You said that?
The one they couldn't have. The one they didn't feel like mentioning.
No, they did everything. They did everything but mention. They said John McClane. They called
you know
it
what?
all
You know
types
why
of
they
references.
didn't mention it? They could have mentioned it, but the children wouldn't have understood, so they decided not to.
There you go.
The knowers who know.
But it's not made for kids. It's not made for kids, bro. Suck my dick. Suck my fucking dick.
Big boys like me.
Oh my gosh. But speaking of well driven character stories, And we talked about a very prominent Native American character in What If season 1. Let's talk about another prominent Native American character in her own show, her own under the Marvel Spotlight banner. What we talked about last year that they need to start doing, they finally did. They heard us. They're finally doing it. Here we go.
I have a bit of pushback on that.
Season 1.
I will say, fuck the haters. I thought Echo was good. I really liked. Overall, I really liked the series. The whatever the series.
The Spotlight.
I think they made a mistake putting it under the Spotlight banner, because my understanding is Spotlight is going to be kind of like what Elseworlds is for. I mean, not necessarily what Elseworlds is going to be for James Gunn's DC universe.
Like Werewolf by Night.
This guy talking about.
But in my understanding, Spotlight was going to be what like kind of these separate stories that kind of deal with like ground level heroes that have less to do with the intergalactic scope of the MCU and are a little bit more self-contained, that might reference stuff, happening in the mainline MCU, but really kind of be its own self-contained story, right? I think they made a mistake making Echo the first Spotlight show, because I think it sets a dangerous precedent. By that, I mean
women.
Echo is incredibly obviously connected to Hawkeye, and thus the Hawkeye show, and therein lies the problem and problems that I have with this series. I think Alaqua Cox is amazing. I think Steve McLaren is phenomenal. I think all the actors are acting their asses off. Everybody is fantastic. The guy who plays
Even
Biscuits,
Vincent?
the guy who no, wait. And the guy who
He
plays
said yeah.
the guy who plays Henry Lopez, the uncle. I think everyone.
Which one's evil? Michael Keaton.
That European dude.
Yeah, the bald dude.
The bald European dude.
I think the problems that I have with this show are when, one, Kingpin shows up, not because I hate Vincent D'Onofrio's what's it called?
It's not because he looks stupid. It's not because he talks stupid. It's not because he's dressed like an idiot. It's because he's too connected to the Netflix stuff.
It takes away from what makes this show so good, which is the family aspects of Echo and the kind of smaller scale, smaller stakes storytelling that we could have gotten. If Kingpin wasn't in the show, you could have made it more about her coming to terms with her. You could have made it more about Vulture the Goat. You could have made it more about her coming back home after 20 years, reconnecting with her family, finding her roots.
AZ gets sniped again.
What her cultural identity and being indigenous means to her, and being an indigenous hero means to her. But instead, it got too muddled up in her relationship with Kingpin, and that overshadowed these much more interesting relationships that she had with her uncle and her cousin and her grandma and stuff like that. So I think if they would have taken a different approach and focused less on the Kingpin MCU stuff and kind of made it a smaller scale, smaller stakes story, it would have worked a lot better.
I think that's one of our chief complaints with the recent, with the multiverse side of the MCU right now. Where are the street level stories? Where are the street level heroes? Where are the street level, conflicts?
Echo.
Well, yeah, now, but if had they kept course before they did the little course correct last year or whenever, we would have some type of Spider-Man and fucking, I don't know,
Daredevil team
name
up.
some godlike character doing like a buddy cop thing together instead of having the Daredevil Born Again that we're going to get in 2026 or whenever it comes out.
Right.
Because that shit getting pushed back. You already know.
Which one?
If it hasn't already been pushed back.
We need to start a GoFundMe for Charlie Cox to get hair plugs from Turkey, because shit's getting out of hand.
Please.
He's doing his best.
Charlie. If fucking Joel McHale can do it, you can too. Please, dude, just fix it,
bro.
Joel McHale,
just fix it.
Exactly.
Daredevil's not bald.
I'm sorry. He might be blind, He is not bald. That is the only.
Maybe he cuts his own hair.
That is the only disability I will not support. Is baldness. Because you have no excuse now. You're a famous actor. You have no excuse to have a receding hairline. Get that shit fixed, my boy. My superheroes are not bald. I'm sorry.
I'm saying it now. Tom Hiddleston, you too. Those.
Oh yeah, that hairline, yeah.
That shit's almost
gone, bro.
This is coming from a man with a huge widow's peak.
You're holding that shit together like
I'm saving up for turkey right now.
I also wanted to say, I think, sorry. Again about Echo, to be on a little bit more of a serious note, I think I understand, and I know this is a diversity issue or a lack of diversity issue. You know, we're here at the Cinestro Crew. We love representation. We love diversity. We're advocates for it, all kinds. The fact that we have an indigenous actress who is deaf and they're using American Sign Language, and she also has a prosthetic limb in real life. These are amazing, and they're wonderful, and they're beautiful to see. And
I was wondering
we should have more of that, and that is great.
That's crazy.
I think the lack of diversity then kind of forces creators to want to tell stories that are too expansive, right? Like in Echo, it feels like two different shows, and I know that there's rumors of production, that there's some production issues, and you can kind of tell in the first episode, it seems like it's all kind of haphazard and put together, and it seems like they're trying to tell a story, and then they went back and were like, no, that's too much, let's do something else. All the stuff about like kind of like her ancestors and about like the mystical powers and all that kind of stuff, and like all these flashbacks that she's having to like the time before, like I get it. And I understand that. And as an immigrant, I understand that a lot of our identity relates to our relationship with our ancestry and with our culture, right? And you guys can, all being from diaspora yourselves, you guys can relate to that as well. But I think because we get so little stories about Native
what kind of American are
and they're that episode's gonna be fucking.
I'm not gonna cook, but I might microwave.
Yeah, I think because we get so little stories from a Native perspective that they feel, they have to tell all the, this story that took place hundreds and hundreds of years ago, when I think it would have served the Echo show a lot more if they kind of just, alluded to it, but then stayed focused and stayed grounded on the present day, as opposed to trying to tell the story that seemed too big.
It feels like maybe they had they felt like they had a responsibility to showcase all these different stories, or like more of the stories than they would have if people knew these stories.
It's more commonplace.
Yeah, if it was more known. And I do feel that the show, I don't know that it suffers, but I think it's dragged down by it a little bit.
Of course. Maybe, exactly.
Maybe, and at the risk of sounding like, oh, now they have to have, interconnected, you have to watch this before you can watch this. Maybe if they did the Choctaw people thing, like on the Under the Spotlight banner, had that be like
that could have been like a short.
Like a little, exactly, like a little short, and then have Echo be solely
like a Werewolf by Night type deal, and just like set it out there, let people. Don't even tell people that it's about Echo. Just put it out there.
Just drop it, and be like Choctaw Nation.
Honestly, I gotta say,
Wolverine.
As someone who was only 20 minutes into the first episode, I wholeheartedly agree with everything you guys were saying, because I had no time to watch this. It dropped like today. Yeah. And I just went to work, and I was like, I'm not going to have time for this at all.
He's a victim of capitalism.
Yeah. Well, it dropped yesterday,
as we all are.
But,
it dropped yesterday?
While we were at work, bro, at 9 p.m. or 6 p.m., whenever it was, I was like, I know I was clocked in, engaging in capitalism.
Late.
I was asleep.
In capitalism. I was hard at work, trying to pay my bills. Guys, please donate to the Patreon so we can...
The GoFundMe.
The GoFundMe.
It's only going to cover our streaming subscriptions. We're still going to have to work.
That's something.
We're going to have an extra $20 a month each.
Let's go inflation. Yeah.
I was going to say
I did do some little
raising the prices again.
I did some light research on you were talking about Henry. Henry's Cheesecake Spencer. That's his actor.
He was in Twilight.
He was in Twilight. Yeah, Sam.
let's go.
Talking about her dad?
No, her uncle.
Her Uncle Henry.
Henry Black Crow Lopez, I think is his name.
That's hard.
That's a hard name, bro. That's a hard name.
Oh,
Henry,
that's hard as fuck.
let's link up.
I want to say I think the action was very good. I think the violence and the gore and the action was used very well.
Moon Knight, take fucking notes.
I think
Christ.
I think it was used very well in this series, and I think that it's a good barometer for what the MCU can do going forward. You know, I think what they did in Echo was good. It wasn't gratuitous. It wasn't like you weren't seeing brains being blown out and stuff. But people were getting shot, stabbed, kicked, blood was splattering. Like it was good. It was like normal.
Vicky Pack.
Exactly. It was Vicky Pack, but it was really good. And I think the fight choreography was great. I know people should not expect this to be Daredevil season 4 because it's not. It's its own thing.
Pre-Devil.
Yeah, but I
that's
think
a good thing.
It is a good thing because it's not his show. It has nothing to do with him. I think it's very important to state. Oh, but go for it. But what?
I will say, for those of you who like Daredevil, that opening fight scene that they're like, oh, this is going to be like 6 minutes long or something.
Hard.
Listen, you might think that's too long for a fight scene. Let me tell you something. You're wrong, you're stupid, and you should feel ashamed your parents ever had you. Because that shit is some of the best goddamn shit I've seen from these Marvel fuckwits in years. I felt alive again. I felt like James Gunn was back. But then I realized he wasn't, but I was still okay with it because that shit was kick-ass. That is excellent. Daredevil is back. Hasn't missed a beat. This man just
make Daredevil
fucking
great
sidestepping. Beautiful, beautiful fight choreography. So yeah, that's good. Watch the rest of the show. Form your own opinions. That's it.
I was gonna say I know they made lots of very creative executive decisions off in regards to Echo and kind of her origin in the comics, her power set and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I heard the director talk about why they decided to change her powers. So in the comic, she's more like a taskmaster kind of thing, right? Like she can mimic your moves and stuff, and but they were talking about how the community, the deaf community, or those that are hard of hearing community, thought it was a little disrespectful, because when you're lip reading, you don't get 100% of what that person is saying, and so they thought that like a deaf character who's kind of just like mimicking everything that you're doing just by kind of like watching you was kind of, they could have I think it was a good decision that they made. Although
I think if anyone can make that decision, it's probably them. Yeah,
right. Of course.
Yeah.
I also think that's kind of what towards the end of the show, final 2 episodes, to be specific, kind of boggled it down a little bit. Kind of like the focusing on like, oh, it's actually like universal, and she comes from this long line, like descendants of like alien creatures.
She's just real.
Who became who became like the first people, the first natives, and they have this
Choctaw Nation. This is in the first episode. It develops over time.
Yeah. But this is the same show.
Yeah.
Yeah. A very grounded, realistic show about Echo also has this connection to, which I don't mind, but I understand that it has this connection to like an alien civilization that became the Choctaw people.
Yeah.
It's hard. I like it.
That's what we were talking about earlier, though, that it feels like they were making a show and then they were like, this isn't working. We might not have
They made 2 shows and spliced them together.
Yeah. They're like, we only have 5 episodes. We got to backtrack on this, cut some shit, stop filming that stuff, and make this Echo show. And like, it just seemed like it was a little bit haphazard, and you can feel that at the beginning and towards the end. But like I said, but
it's still pretty good.
It is good. It's not bad.
It's better than people give it credit for,
of course,
because these anti-indigenous people, these ableists, these sexless fucks.
If you don't
they
like
just love shitting on everything that has a woman in it, and it's annoying. Guys, It's not bad.
Yeah, somebody said it was bad.
It's not the best show that's ever fucking existed, but it's not bad, and people just love shitting on whatever Marvel makes because I feel like that's what gets them views. That's what gets them likes on Twitter. And
but also, in regards to Disney Plus shows, it's like one of the better ones.
Yeah,
honestly,
go fucking rewatch Hawkeye, man, and then fucking
it's
watch.
No Percy Jackson.
Oh my gosh,
but
shut the fuck up. Percy Jackson wants to be Harry Potter so fucking bad, but he can't.
Harry Potter's the best. He won.
Harry Potter fucking sucks.
He got
beat
no
the best,
drip,
and then he became a cop. That's my guy.
Percy got no drip. He got no bitches, bro. He ain't him, bro. Harry will fucking dog walk his ass. Don't even fucking play with me.
He doesn't have bitches. He has a woman, Annabeth, nigga. Don't ever talk sweet about my nigga again, bro.
What is this, bro? 1960. Get that gay shit out.
Big Olympus, boy. Big Olympus, nigga. Big O, nigga.
Big O. Big Huff, baby.
Fuck Gryffindor. Fuck Gryffindor, nigga.
Arguing about fucking Percy Jackson. I'm Gryffindor.
Big Huff. I'm kidding.
Big Griff, baby. Big Griff.
Half-blood. I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna get a shot.
Whoa. We said half. We said you half-blood.
Oh, I don't like that.
Half-blood.
That's a slur where we're coming from.
That is a slur, bro. It's a slur, brother.
That's comedy. I'm wearing a blue hoodie. I have no affiliation with any gang. Please don't shoot me. I'm a coward. Thank you.
I'm scared.
I don't want to die. I was joking.
I need an adult.
What happens after death? I don't want to know.
Before them folks come and put AZ in the pack, what's y'all's rating on Echo season 1 so far? If you've seen
Luis first.
Enough of it. Luis, go first.
I'll give Echo an 8. Slightly better than What If. Yeah,
Ooh.
just because like on a scale of 1 to 10, I think the acting is phenomenal. I think the directing is really good, and I think, like I said, the human aspects of the show, the interpersonal relationships, her relationship with her family, her growth. I think the representation, and I'm sorry, getting diversity and representation points for me. Sorry, not sorry, and but like I said, I think kind of like the mishandled kind of mishmash of like different stories, and it's just the tone, and it's just the fact that it's 5 episodes, I think really hindered it as well. But I think
6.
I think like at Kingpin, fuck Kingpin. That's the only reason this shit's not higher. Vincent D'Onofrio's bitch ass performance sucks.
Yeah,
and this
bald ass bitch.
This show is no different.
Fuck.
And this show. Whoa.
Wait a minute. What?
Sorry. What I meant to say was he's gross and bald, and I stand by it.
That's his disability.
The only disability I don't like.
Yeah, his disability is his disability.
Being bald and bad at acting.
Yo.
Disability to not grow hair.
Look, I like Vincent D'Onofrio.
Disability to lose hair follicles.
I actually like him. I don't understand the vitriol for him, but I will say this. His first appearance in the show.
You want to hear one of his lines?
Go for it.
I'm sorry, Maya. For the loss of your father.
If you close your eyes,
listen. Yeah,
if you close your eyes, it's like an actor whose dog shit is right next to you.
Listen to me. We are all mourning his death. We're family now. We're the only ones we can trust, Maya. It's ass.
I
getting paid millions to do that shit.
Julia,
I genuinely cannot tell if you are either. I can't tell if either you are really good
we got Julia
at a Vincent D'Onofrio impression, or if that nigga, or if he's just that. Oh fuck!
No, bro. Vincent D'Onofrio just like put himself inside of Luis for a second.
Yeah.
He took over his body.
The Jim Carrey, Andy Kaufman.
I fucking hate that movie. Fuck that movie.
But as much as I like him. But I will say, as much as I like him, right, when he first shows up and they try to make him look menacing, and he's got his like fucking big ass pants just swinging in the breeze, like there's so much room. Like he's such a big man, but he's got like tiny ankles and calves, so it's just like so much room, and the pants are sloshing around. it made me giggle because I was like, bro, you're the kingpin of crime, but you can't at least, like, I don't know, extort a tailor.
Get a good tailor.
Like, come on. What the fuck's wrong with you?
The kingpin of goofy ass bitches is what he
Oh,
is.
God,
bro.
get a fitted suit, you fucking freak.
King
But
King
other than
Dino.
that,
Bring back
Wait,
Michael
you
Clark
take in
Duncan.
some of those fucking pants,
AI his
bro.
ass
Big
to life.
bro.
other than that, and the fact that with the white suit and Hawaiian shirt combo, he looks like Jumbo from Lilo and Stitch. I would say, definitively, what I give Echo so far, only seeing the first like 30 minutes,
20 minutes,
20, 30-ish minutes. I'm gonna give it a solid 7, subject to change in the comment section of this video. I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know.
They're gonna jump in.
I'll update.
So Luis said an 8. AZ said 7. Gerardo, what you got?
I'm gonna do the unthinkable. 8.5.
8.5. Damn.
Whoa.
That one's way up there.
I didn't even think about that.
By
bro.
golly, somebody stop him.
It's pretty high. He said,
pretty
please
high.
get the ATF involved.
Yep.
No, I mean, I think it's a great show. I love that there's more representation for indigenous peoples. I don't think there's enough of that.
Yes.
And I don't think there's enough of that is, what is the word? Like flattering. I think a lot of stuff like Zack Snyder's fucking Rebel Moon just falls into the mystical native person, and I think that this is a bit of a step in the right direction. It's not exactly. It's a bit of the same thing. I know.
It's still kind of a mystical native,
but it's more. It makes more sense in this show.
It's got substance.
It's got more substance. Yeah. It's got great representation. The actor is a fucking deaf woman who has a prosthetic leg, who's indigenous. I mean, I think this is a great step. Yeah. And I can't fault them for that.
As a white husband.
The guy bring my goat Warpath in.
Warpath, baby, let's go.
Bring me Warpath.
Bro got splattered in what's it called? X-Men Days of Future Past. That was terrible.
Bro got
absolutely incinerated.
Torn asunder.
Oh, what's the name of the actor that plays her dad, by the way?
Cool name. I forgot.
McLaren. Is it? I said Steve McLaren earlier, but that's not right.
Zahn McLaren.
Zahn McLaren.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see him in almost everything as a Native American guy, and I gotta say,
great. He's great.
Listen,
he's
great,
take, brother.
What?
Yeah, you don't just see him as that Native. He is Native American. You don't just see him as that Native.
He's the Native American.
The Native American.
Okay.
Do you know?
He's like that guy who plays Hector in all of the Hollywood movies, the Hispanic guy.
Yeah.
He's the bald one, but for Native Americans.
The one that's in
the bald dude with the mustache.
What's even crazier is like, while watching that, I was like, man, I've seen this dude in like 3 shows in the past week. Like I had finished Westworld, right? Like rewatching that.
He was great in that.
Then I had seen him in Fargo again. Yeah. And I had watched Doctor Sleep, and I was like, "This was all this week."
He's
by the way,
good in Doctor Sleep. I love him in Doctor.
And
Sleep.
I was like, "Huh, that man looks really fucking familiar." And then it hit me, and I was like, "Why is he following me? Do they know something I know? Why is he in everything I've watched this week?"
I know something you don't know.
I think he might be 3% Choctaw Nation,
bro.
That would lead to some incredible questions. I'm gonna level with you. That is not possible, partner.
You said that shouldn't be possible, but I promise you.
I don't know about it.
Geographically speaking, that is not possible.
Are your parents straight from Africa?
Yes.
They're native.
They never got on the boat. There's no possibility.
There's native peoples in Africa. What are you talking about? There's indigenous people in Africa.
Yeah, but 2
Choctaw?
Africa,
Are there Choctaws in Zimbabwe that I just don't know about?
There could be. You don't know.
Yeah, your great-great-great-great-grandpa.
That wouldn't even be... That's even less possible.
Okay, Matt, rating.
Oh, yeah, Matt.
My rating is the same as Gerardo's, 8.5. If they could have found a way to tell the Choctaw origins and the Maya's mainline story in a way where it was I guess,
More
fluid.
gooder.
If they wanted to include it both into this, then that would put it to a 9 for me because this is one of my favorite. This is automatically one of the best Marvel series I've seen because everything else has been garbage. Secret Invasion lied to me. I was befuddled.
Shit invasion.
Moon Knight lied to me. The costumes were great. Moonlight lied to me. Hawkeye was enjoyable, but this right here,
barely.
this right here, the future.
I like Hawkeye.
This right here is
It's
the
fun.
future. So if they can keep the same energy moving forward with whatever shows they decide to adapt, whatever characters they decide to put into a TV show or a Marvel Spotlight, whatever it may be, they'll be just fine. If they continue the same energy with their movies, they will be just fine. They continue the same energy with whatever else they choose to do, animation, they will be just fine. If they start doing some dumb shit, hey man, I don't even care. I'm on DCU's payroll right now.
Redirect shit.
I'm on the DCU payroll
Letting
anyway.
that fucking loser think he's directing the Star Wars and Marvel.
Or Shane Black.
Sean Levy. We're talking
Sean
to
Levy,
you.
thank you. Ooh, Sean
Shane
Levy.
That's what his name was.
I'm coming for you, motherfucker. Ooh,
When
just you
Deadpool
wait.
is coming out
drop,
this year.
bitch.
Lisa's fucking. He's ready.
Bro,
Ooh,
listening back to that episode, when I realized he had mainly directed like Disney Channel like children's movies, I was like, oh no.
Bro directed The Descendants,
Oh, no.
probably.
No, he didn't.
But he also gave us
Hey,
Big
hey.
Fat Liar, so
Descendants hard. All right.
Descendant does go hard. It does go hard.
Shut the fuck up, Loki.
He wishes he directed
No,
the Descendants.
we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Yes.
We're not defending Disney Channel original movies.
I am.
Shut the
It's
fuck
better
up.
than
That's
that.
your
I am.
boy.
And
No.
Free
he
Guy.
rejects cartoons.
Fuck you.
But
Fuck
goes
you.
for
Hold
this.
that up.
Free Guy is better than the Descendants. Suck my dick.
Yes.
No,
It's got
Yes.
Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds in it.
he don't know ball, Matt. He don't fucking.
It's got
know
Joe
ball.
Curry Minecraft head ass in it. Okay.
He's not.
That's
It's
a
got
Noah-
Brian
Descendant
Tyree Henderson.
Noah who don't
Camera,
know.
Or whatever that
bro.
guy's name is.
Brian Tyree Henry.
Lil Ray Howie.
I know who.
Lil Ray Howie.
Lil Ray
Big
Howie.
Mac Dale
Paper
guy.
boy. All about that paper
All about
boy.
that paper boy.
Brian would never.
Fuck Atlanta. That third season was ass, or the last season was ass.
Well,
One
he meant the
last
whole
thing
city of
on
Atlanta. He meant the whole city of Atlanta.
Yeah, the whole city of Atlanta.
Fuck
We
I
are
beef with you
going to
because-
die.
yeah. We're done.
Donald Glover ruined
Who's
it
scared of
for me.
Atlanta?
I'm sorry.
No, hold on. Who's scared of Atlanta? I'm not.
I'm not scared of
Yeah,
Atlanta.
Bro.
No, he's too high off his
Send it on
recent
business,
win with
baby.
Philly.
Bro, I'm not scared of
It wasn't
ATL,
Philly, it was
bro.
Indianapolis, whatever the fuck.
I'll take it to the next level. I'm calling out every major city in the United States except for New York.
Cut this
I'm not scared of
He
y'all.
does not reflect the opinions of his fellow co-hosts.
I take it back. I love it.
This nigga is by himself and by and large insane.
And with me. What's just a quick before we start wrapping it up.
Houston versus everyone, bro.
It's time,
Houston, baby.
See you on
We
the
up.
Super Bowl. But anyways, before we start wrapping it
If
up, I
we
just
get
want to
bounced
touch
out, I'm
quickly.
gonna cry.
We're not. We're not. I just want to touch quickly on the Golden Globes, which happened a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Just because we're gonna have an award season episode soon. I know we don't really talk about like real movies and shit.
We do,
but we're gonna start touching on that a little bit more. But I just wanted to name talk about a little bit of some narratives that the Golden Globes kind of helped solidify. Lily Gladstone won Best
That
Actress
host was
in
ass.
a dramatic motion picture.
Joe Coy.
Indeed.
Yeah, Joe Coy was dog shit. Let's just start off the bat. But,
Only good joke. Taylor Swift won. Fuck Taylor Swift and all her
and even
fans.
that was kind of rough. Don't come in.
It was
Joe Coy.
hacky.
Anyways,
Joe Coy, more like Joe Boy. If you don't get some
Shout
better
out.
jokes,
Shout out to her. Ayo Adibari. I didn't even know she was Irish.
she's not. It's a joke.
No, she's Irish.
Okay, you're right. Yeah.
what?
She
That's a
lived in Ireland
Nigerian
for like
name.
4 months. She lived
That
in
means she's
Ireland
Irish.
for 4 months, and so now there's this meme going around that she's Irish.
She turned Irish.
Yeah, she's Irish now.
She
But
grew into
anyway,
it.
so Lily Gladstone is basically pretty much the front runner for Best Actress at the Oscars.
Yep.
Paul Giamatti got a win at the Golden Globes, which kind of propels him to
Lame.
probably
Fuck that guy.
second place. Cillian Murphy won as well. So it's between him and Paul Giamatti probably for the win. Oppenheimer won.
Pass.
They won Best Score. Ludwig Göransson's
Cinema.
probably going to win another Oscar. You know,
Graham's
Barbie's
gonna
right
better.
there.
Barbie won like the best, like the cinematic
screenplay, right?
box office
Nah.
achievement award. Cinematic
Yeah.
box
Because
office
it's
achievement.
peak.
Is what they want.
My goat.
So just
If
to
I
kind
hadn't
of
seen Iron Claw recently, that would be the top movie of the year.
just to kind of like
Trash.
clarify,
Iron Claw
Oppenheimer looks
hard.
like the front runner.
Fuck you.
Probably going to win a whole bunch of like below the line awards, every technical award, probably best actor and probably best director, maybe even best picture. So it's looking, Lily Gladstone is probably going to be the only win for Killers of the Flower Moon. The SAG Award nominations just came out, and so we're getting closer and closer, and and so there's a couple that seem like locks and front runners, but Emma Stone,
that was uncalled for.
Emma Stone looks up there, like she's kind of up there
With
as
Poor
well.
Things.
So keep an eye out on her. Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Great.
I'm telling you, bro. Backup
wait.
wife number 415 taking it.
Right, 415.
Number. That's
There's
the ranking.
414.
Who's 300?
Yeah,
Margot
Blanchett.
Robbie.
yeah, Margot
Margot
Robbie.
Robbie's at 300?
Hot
Who's
take.
200?
Why her
Bad.
draft stock tank?
Alicia Keys.
That's
What am
fair.
I
That's
saying?
fair.
Hot
I
take. Margot
understand.
Robbie not that bad.
Hot take.
And then
You're
number
dumbass.
1, John Stamos, but in the 90s, the leather jacket Full House version. Number 1 because it would be impossible for me to get at that.
Matt, put that demon down.
This is my son.
Put that flirkin.
All right, Bubba.
Put that down.
Flirkin down.
This is my.
All right.
This is my
I
son.
think that's
Juju.
about it.
If you die in your apartment, that boy's going to eat you.
We'll touch more
Not me.
on like the award season and kind of like the Oscars and stuff. We'll have an episode or a couple episodes.
Yep, we will.
Yeah,
be
we're going to have
doing-
an Oscars live stream. It's just going to be me and Luis getting hammered, getting mad at the Oscars.
Yeah, because they fucked it up.
Look forward to it. We're
We're
gonna be taking over AZ's Twitch account for like a day.
I'm gonna get banned. Let's fucking go.
AZ suspension
I'm so
soon.
excited.
I am too.
Oh,
Not more than
man.
me.
Oh man! Quick little shout out before we sign off tonight. Quick shout out to Backstage OL and the Backstage Experience. If you are looking for any up to date information on Hollywood, on cinema, movies, TV, even games, that's their number one source to go to. Don't worry about no other Variety, nothing like that, because Variety be just putting nonsense. Go straight to Backstage OL. They are top team. They got a lot of cool stuff coming in the works. I wish David was here to explain, but he's literally doing the thing I'm talking about. So, David, we'll be
Critics'
back.
Choice Awards in LA right now.
We'll be
So.
back.
He's
Yeah.
getting
We'll be
pumped
back.
full of
Yep.
adrenochrome in LA.
I thought you were about to say adrenaline, bro. Oh my
He found
god.
the fountain of youth, baby's
J-
blood.
David is taking Compound V at the LA.
Yeah,
But
he's
no,
just
for
swimming in a
real,
pool
no,
of
for real.
stem cells.
No, for real. Check out Backstage. Check out Backstage OL and just follow them and stay up to date with everything they got. With that being said, that's a wrap
Who's
for
that?
our episode today. We appreciate y'all watching or listening to.
Got me.
We appreciate y'all watching or listening
That's
to our
my guy.
channel. Go ahead and follow us on all platforms at Cinestro Core. Stay tuned to
Sponsor
everything
me.
we've got coming up this year. Smash that MF like button and subscribe button. Show us how much you enjoyed this episode. Leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen to this podcast. Send our podcast and YouTube channel to your friends, family, post in your group chats, and send it everywhere. See y'all next time on the Cinestro Core. H-Town up, baby. Houston against everyone, baby.